Tropical Country is brought to you by JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. When planning your next getaway, trust Joe Leo and his staff to make the most of your budget and design the perfect getaway. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort, destination weddings, and much, much more. JBL Travel Group is only one phone call away, so give them a call at 732-831-5200. It doesn't cost you any extra, so why wouldn't you? Gold Tending Services, GTS Charters in Key West, Florida. They offer unique, private, custom charters you can choose from 4-hour, 6-hour, half-day, or even full-day excursions. Plus, they will provide you with all the amenities that you need while out on the water. But before you get on the boat, make sure you visit GTS Outfitters. GTS Outfitters is Gold Tending Services retail store. They have everything you're going to need for your day out on the water. You can grab drinks, snacks, as well as get your GTS merchandise and souvenirs from local Key West artists. GTS Outfitters is located above the Hurricane Hole restaurant at the dock. For more information about charters or the Outfitter store, give them a call at 305-916-0990. Also brought to you by Party Dog Entertainment. Party Dog Entertainment is B-Dawg and Lou's event DJ service. They offer a customized DJ experience. They will work with you to create a custom playlist for your event, regardless if you have a graduation, a wedding, birthday party. It doesn't matter what the occasion. B-Dawg and Lou will create the perfect playlist for your event. B-Dawg and Lou are always the life of the party and will make sure that your group stays engaged and has a great time. Party Dog Entertainment is located in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but B-Dawg and Lou will travel to your event within a reasonable distance. For more information, give them a call, 423-847-2454, or email at partydogentertainment@gmail.com. Party Dog Entertainment, it's a howl of a good time. Tropical Country is broadcasting live on TikiManRadio.com, the free Tiki Man Radio app, and the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. MFG Records, music for grown-ups.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day!
Cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. These riders and ropers give it their best. We'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday night. The gremlins are gone. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. This is coming live from the Legend Studio here in Ooltewah, Tennessee, the original Trop Country radio show on Coastal Americana Radio. This is Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou right here on Tiki Man Radio. There are many others, but there's only one original. And, of course, my partner in crime who helps me get, well, most of the time tries to keep me out of trouble, but, sometimes she contributes to it. Laura Lou's in the house.
Hey, y'all. How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. How about Uncle Alex over there?
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
We're good.
How's your week been?
Very good, actually.
Awesome.
Wow.
Finally getting some rain tonight.
Well, we get a little bit. We're getting a little bit. So, but
Yeah.
I'm glad it held off in the important times. So,
Right. He was really worried it was going to be on during the. It was going to be raining during his run the other day.
That's right. And in case for all of you that missed it, yeah, that's right. I did it, and I got the medal to prove it. And,
Is that an acorn?
that is
Yes, it is an
that
acorn.
Is an acorn, and of course, I have my running bib. This is just a copy of it that they framed for me, and everything. Yeah, there is a story about the acorn.
I figured there was.
I know.
Of course, this was the Chickamauga Battlefield marathon and half marathon. And in the Chickamauga Battlefield, you'll realize that there are a lot of markers, grave markers, and everything like that throughout the battlefield where the acorn is depicted, and it's, it's
Like there's a giant
There's a
cement
big-
acorn on the top of the markers.
And if you notice, there
Memorials, I guess they
there
are.
is a big old oak tree. Okay, so how that came about is back in the Civil War. Of course, the Battle of Chickamauga was actually a major victory for the Confederacy at the time. And the last remaining U.S. Army unit that was left standing on the battlefield was the 14th Regiment. And the commanding officer of the 14th Regiment had said that his men stood like a mighty oak. And so after the Civil War, what was kind of cool that all of the soldiers from both sides actually met back at Chickamauga. And when they came back, all the former members of the U.S. Army's 14th Brigade all were wearing an acorn that symbolized their commanding officer's comment that they fought and stood like a mighty oak.
Cool.
So anywhere you go across the Chickamauga battlefield, wherever you see an acorn, that was a member of the U.S. Army's 14th Regiment. So
Yeah.
that is the significance of the acorn
Very good.
down at the Chickamauga battlefield.
So y'all didn't know you get a lesson 101 in history.
I know, right?
And I tell you what,
It was really neat
got to
'cause
see a lot of sights.
The day before he went down to pick up his stuff, and they had like a little, I don't know, like a little talk that they did
Which is cool.
for everybody who wanted to go, and they ended up like. That's where he learned about it.
Right,
they ended
right.
up telling everybody about the medal and why the acorn and all that stuff. So I thought that was really neat that
Yeah,
they
it's
went
neat.
over the
They keep it
history.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, it was one of the Rangers with the U.S. Park Service that gave us the whole history lesson and told us, like as we were running around the battlefield, that we would see different things, and plus, being that the medal depicts the acorn and all of that, so we got kind of the history lesson of the significance as to why they have an acorn on their medals and things like that, and you'll see
And
why you see it all over the battlefield.
We
so.
learned something really cool as well. Well, Brian was telling me that apparently, is it Gettysburg?
Yes, actually,
Is the most visited.
the Chickamauga battlefield is actually the very first national park
In the United States.
in the United
like
States.
the very first.
Gettysburg was the second, and because Chickamauga battlefield was actually the blueprint for the way when they set up Gettysburg. And but yeah, Gettysburg is it's the most talked about. It's the most visited site. And however, believe it or not, Chickamauga battlefield is actually the second, even though and they were the first. So it was a lot of different lessons that I learned, and like I said, got to see a lot of sights when I was looking up. I wasn't looking up and around a lot. I was more focused on what I was doing. But I ended up, I went into this thing with 3 goals. One was to finish. So we obviously did that. The second one is I didn't want to finish last. I would hate to be, I didn't want to get in there and they're tearing everything down when I'm finally coming. So I didn't want to finish last. And based upon how I'd been doing down on the Greenway and all that, I had in my mind, because the fastest I had ever done that distance was 3 hours and like 11 minutes. And that was the absolute fastest I'd ever done it. And I decided that I would love if I could do it in under 3 hours. So as it turned out, I did finish. I was not last. And I finished with a time of 2 hours, 47 minutes, and 47 seconds. Ended up, I was number 604 out of 766. And I finished in the top 100 of my age bracket. So I'll take it. So I did that on Saturday.
And I'm not going to lie. I was back to feeling like I was sitting there waiting on him to come in. And I watched him take off. Yeah. And so the whole time, and he has me on this tracker app because he disappears for hours in the middle of nowhere running. So that way I know where he's at and I know he's okay. So he had me on that, thank God, because I kept checking it the whole time. And then I was so excited whenever I saw he was like 3 miles away. And I'm like, 3 more miles, 2 more miles, half a mile, baby. I'm like texting him like he was going to get it. He was running. But I felt like a little kid. I felt like I was back in high school cheering on my football player,
Did your pom-pom?
And I
did.
I was actually sending her, thank goodness for an Apple Watch. I was that way I could was sending her text messages every 2 miles, let her know when I crossed a mile marker so that she knew where I was at and everything was all good. So, but I did that on a Saturday. Sunday, obviously, we did the Sunday show. We took a rest. Monday, I went to work. Monday evening, I went right back out and I did a 5K for the DAB, which is Disabled Veterans, and to do raise money for that one. And amazingly, I ran that 5K, which is 3.1 miles, and I did that also in a record time at it was just a little over 11 minutes per mile. I finished in like 33 minutes. So I've gotten actually into physically running. As for say, I just started running. So what are you doing over there?
Sorry, I'm laughing at the Tiki Man.
No, well, what's he got?
He says, Tiki Man Radio technical support checking to make sure our on-site visit fixed all of your issues. You'll get a survey in your email. Please give 5 stars in case you need us again. Anything below 5 stars will put you on a waiting list. Thank you.
Yeah, if you were with us last week, you'd realize that right from the get-go, our video just went haywire.
It was nuts.
We couldn't get anything, so we ended up, it was radio only. So if you missed us looking for us on the YouTube, we were right over on the radio. So, but yeah, it ended up that I couldn't figure it out, and the Tiki Man had to come on site, and I think he was here an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
To finally, we got to figure it out, kick the gremlins out. They're gone, and hopefully, but they tried to raise their rear head.
Yes, they did.
Yes, because after I came into the studio tonight, knowing all that problem was taken care of, I turned everything on. And I always run a test. And then all of a sudden it was like, why is not the computer picking up? Because number one, it had to update. It said, please restart for update. I don't understand this. When it's off and you turn it on, why it says, hey, restart me for an update.
Yeah, I just did.
I just turned your butt on.
I know.
But now I got to shut you off and turn you back on. So
yeah.
I had to update both computers. And I'm sitting here going,
it almost got ugly, boss.
I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath. Everything reboots. I go to do my test, and the video is not picking up any of the audio at all. It's not picking up the radio side. And I'm like, oh, no, not again.
You need to do an exorcism.
Right?
But
I need to sage the room or something.
Yeah, there you go.
But I remember previous master classes with the Tiki Man, and I remember, wait a minute, we've come across this problem once before. There is a fix. Now I just have to remember it. And if you were paying attention from if you ever can notice whenever I roll over and I take over the radio station, usually it's about 6:15. I took it over at 6:17 today. I got it fixed right on the nose at 6:15. So we're back. So yes, I had to, just that, kicked the gremlin's ass last night. Thought he was going to get his head back up. Had to smack him again, saying, "Not tonight."
I know.
Ain't happening tonight.
You gave him some publicity on our post. I don't know what else he wants.
Yeah. I mean, if you noticed, if you looked at our pre-show flyer or post that I did on Tiki Man Radio and our site as well, I even gave you a picture of what the gremlin looks like. Just like enough.
Right.
You had your fun last week. Enough.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, Ed and Felicia are out there tonight.
Hey guys.
Want to give you a big shout out. Felicia says, "Way to go, B-Dawg."
Thank you very much.
And Ed says, "Thanks for chiming in on the Peace Train on Monday."
Oh, not a problem. Of course.
Also, want to give a big shout out to Rick the Stick and Patty with an Eye. We've missed you, Patty. Haven't heard from you for a while, huh?
She was here. Did Rick ever come pick her up?
I saw Patty Sunday. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
No, I was so sick.
Yeah, it's going around.
She's trucking with the husband.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well,
they're in
I will honk out to you.
they're in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, not too far away. A
Not
couple
too
hours
far.
south.
Well, we've missed you, Patty. I'm so sorry I didn't get to see y'all on Sunday. The ambassador,
The ambassador of all great things.
say hello to you in the bodyguard.
And of course, that will be the next running event coming up December
Oh, yeah, I'm in this one.
December 8th. We're traveling to Memphis, Tennessee to run the St. Jude's 10K there in downtown Memphis with the ambassador. And you're
December
running
7th.
7th, okay. And you're running that one.
Yep. Michelle and I are doing a 10K.
Well, I'm doing the 10K too.
But we're not with you.
I'm not doing the half marathon. I am doing the 10K.
I'm walking. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
But
Pulling up the rear.
That's right.
well, and Mo sent me a thing earlier saying, "Hey, here's some information about another half marathon
if you want.
in Wilmington," and it's like, I thought I'd do one half marathon.
We need some
gonna need
corporate
another
sponsors
sponsor.
or something. Yeah.
I thought one half marathon was enough. Can I do shorter races? But evidently,
You started.
You started it, yeah.
Well, it doesn't help. Tiki Man gave me a new name on Sunday, so now I'm kind of stuck.
The marathon man.
Yeah, I am evidently now the marathon man. So
Well, yeah.
I guess I'm stuck doing half marathons for now.
You say stuck like you didn't enjoy every minute of it.
It was one of those things I was dreading up until, even when we started, I'm like, here we go. Because, if you looked at the pictures that Lou took right from the beginning, I intentionally started out in the rear of the field because I did not know how
There was a lot of people.
I did not know how this was going to go. I didn't know how the pace would work. So I just decided I'm going to go back. I'm going to start in the rear of the field toward the back, and I'll just go from there. I'm walking my own. I'm walking my own race. I say that walking because it ends up that I run up hills, and certain hills I run down too because they're so steep. It's easier just to run down the hill. So I started doing some running, and it was funny though. I picked off runners walking.
Yes.
I had people giving me.
I told you.
I had people giving me the stink eye because they're running and they're huffing and puffing, and I'm just like and I just walk right on past them. And there toward the end, me and this older gentleman, we had to come to an agreement because he was walking.
He started getting all nasty with this old man.
He was walking, and I was walking. I get right beside him. He would look at me, and he would take off running.
It's like driving on 75.
So
Yes, yeah.
so I'm like,
Exactly.
Exactly.
all right, you do you. So
Right.
So I just kept walking, and then I get up beside him again.
It's just like
He'd
driving.
take off running. And then once he got in front of me, he'd start walking again. And he did this 3 or 4 times. Finally, I'm like,
You're pissing me off.
That's what he said.
yeah, you're pissing me off, and you're actually ruining my pace.
Right, yeah.
By doing this. So I got my walk on. I got up beside him. He looked at me, and when he went to take off running, I took off in a sprint. I was like, "Not today, old man."
So the poor guy wasn't even in sight whenever Brian crossed the finish line.
No, but I was surprised though by looking back at that video of yours. I didn't realize I had that many people on my tail.
Yes, you did.
So, because
Yeah, you're not supposed to look back.
Yeah, he didn't.
now when I came around, I saw that 13-mile mark. Because when we came down over a hill, you can look across the field and you can see all the setup area, and across that field you could see where the finish line was. And so I made that right turn, and it was probably 30, 40 yards, and there was the 13-mile mark. So I'm like, 0.1 mile to go. I turned that corner, it goes downhill to a flat spot, and I just
Opened it up.
Yep, he did.
Boogity boogity.
And let me tell you,
He runs like a football player.
I don't run pretty. I just run 13 miles, and I run like a linebacker. And I don't, I looked at that video. I'm like, oh my God, I look like I'm about 300 pounds again.
No, you didn't.
I don't know what it was, but I looked huge.
It was the camera angle.
I looked huge, but I did pass somebody on the way to the finish line. So, I would have been 6:05. But I had a good time, and yes, we're planning on the 10K with the ambassador, and
and if I didn't tell
Yes.
you, I did take Friday off, and I got approved.
oh, very nice.
So I'm off on the 6th.
But yeah, so now I'm getting things in the inbox for other half marathons. Like I said, our good friend Maureen sent me one about the.
Start a GoFundMe.
Right? Well, that's what I was telling him. I'm like, man, we're going to need corporate sponsors or something, because I'm telling you,
Entry
like,
fees.
yeah, I did not know.
I didn't either.
I
It said
thought
it was
all the
$85.
Yeah, I thought all the expense came from your shoes and your gear.
Oh, no.
You got to pay for those
No.
medals.
Entry fees.
Right. Their entry fees are anywhere from $60 to $120, depending on the event. It's
But it does
crazy.
go to a cause, as
It
he
does,
explains.
yes.
Yes, yeah, and
Yeah.
of course, like I said, the one for the it goes to maintaining the battlefield. So, that's what a lot of the money goes to. And I'll tell you one thing I did see is the longer the race, the bigger the medal. So, the 10K medal is smaller, the
That's got
5K
enamel
medal
on
is
it.
smaller. So this is a half marathon.
Wonder how big the other one
The
is.
full marathon medal is bigger than this.
Good Lord.
So the longer the race,
Yeah.
the bigger the medal.
That's funny. That's funny.
And it's heavy too.
Yeah, it looks it. That's like,
I was inspired whenever I was waiting for you at the finish line. I was really inspired. There was a girl standing beside me, a lady who was tracking her friend who was running. And her friend was, I want to say she did the half marathon. Yes, she did. She did the half marathon as well. And she was telling me her friend's story. And the friend had gotten bariatric surgery like a year and a half ago and had lost 267 pounds in a year and a half. And she had decided that she was going to start running over the summer, and about the same time B-Dawg did. And so she has continued to lose weight, and this was her first half marathon. So it was really cool because whenever she came in, the look on her face, she was you could just tell how proud of herself she was.
And she beat
what
me
an
too, didn't
accomplishment.
she?
She did beat you.
She did beat me.
She did. Not by much. Like she was a half a mile in front of you. But it was really cool to
But
see
I
her
did
come
start
across
in
that
the back of
line.
the field too.
You did.
So,
But yeah, she
that's
was-
a good thing that they go by times. So they go by times, by how you finish, not exactly where you finish on the track. But so I don't know. She finished where she started.
I don't know.
or whatever. But
I don't know, but it
she
was
did
such an
finish
accomplishment.
But I'm going to tell you what. I was looking. I got the official things that were sent to me. One of the guys that was running in that half marathon, 80 years old.
Wow.
And there were multiple people in their 70s.
I saw
running.
some that looked
I got passed by a lady who was probably in her 70s.
Yeah.
Now, granted, when I caught up to her, she was catching her breath, and she was standing there taking a break. And then after I passed her, then she come running past me, and it's like, really?
Cigarette break.
Just totally demoralized me right there, because I have somebody that's old enough to be my grandma running past me. It's like, man, this is ridiculous.
Well, the ambassador said she's super excited to have us over for the St. Jude.
Oh, we are too.
Running and walking with her, and I cannot wait. It's going to be a good time. I was really inspired just going. It almost, not quite, almost made me wish I was participating the other day. Just watching everybody and the hype that was going on. It was a good thing.
You want to do a half marathon?
No. They had a 5K and a 10K there too. Yeah, no. No, let's not get all carried away like that.
Well, the whole half marathon thing for me was a joke. It started out as a joke.
Be careful what you wish for.
So, because all I said was, one day I'm like, I could walk that, and then I never ever compete in one. I could just say I completed one. It was a joke. And then somebody got the idea into me that, why don't you just go do it?
Well,
and then other people hopped in there. I'm like,
here's the way it works. If you're going to say it, you might as well do it.
Mean it.
And mean it. That's right.
And I did.
What is it Mom always said? Mean what you say. Wait a minute. Yeah, mean what you say and say what you do, or something like that.
Well, I walked the walk. I did it. So
You did.
So, but yes, I will be looking for officially a sponsor who wants to pay my entry fees if they want me to continue to do these things, because
we'll advertise for you.
Cheap.
Listen, we gotta get a sponsor and more sponsors for this show too.
I know, right?
We need a lot of sponsors for a lot of things.
Well, I did get an opportunity. I put it on my Facebook page. I'm not going to say it here because of our other, our paying sponsors. But I was asked to be a brand ambassador for a athletic apparel company, and so I posted that on my Facebook a few days ago, and I'll probably post things on it later on. And if you go to that page, you can see what the explanation of what it is, and that I do make money if you buy. I'm just saying, not a lot, but I do make some money. So, but
let's get to some shout outs. It's been a half an hour already.
Well, we've done 2 shout outs. Let's do some more.
I know we got lots this time. I love it.
All right.
So we've got Moni. Hello to you, and vacuum cleaner Tom.
Of course.
And then we have Mr. McCool.
That'd be Callie McCool, Mr. McCool from the left coast. Of course, that is the Tiki Man Radio's sponsorship of the kids over there at the high school who do Surfs Up every Tuesday right here on Tiki Man Radio and do a phenomenal job. And
they're fun.
And I still got to learn to do all the cool tricks and stuff that they do. They make me look like an amateur. I'm too busy killing, gremlins, and they're out there creating cool shit.
Right. Also, a big shout out to Mo. She's out there. She's having dinner with her sister in the Mystery Man. So hello to Mo's sister.
Yeah.
Let me see. Who else? We said hello to the ambassador, Patty with an I. We have Tiki Man. I promise you're going to get 5 stars.
There you go. There's your 5 stars.
Mr. Joe Leo is out there. JBL Travel Group.
That's our OG sponsor. Of course, also the partner for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, which is coming up very, very soon, and I'm very, very jealous.
I know.
And, of course, we have a brand new JBL Travel Minute coming up at the top of the hour.
Fantastic. And yes, Callie, I do like the new B-Dawg. I like the new B-Dawg because he's not sitting on his butt from the time he gets off work till the time he goes to bed. Just saying.
Now when I sit on the couch, I fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I got off work early today. Today was a half day because tomorrow's parent-teacher conferences, so I'll be there late.
Yeah.
So today was a half day. I got off work, I came home, I changed, and I went and ran 5 miles before the show. So, yeah.
I was proud. Well, hello to John and Nikki Hall. They're out there
Hey,
today.
guys.
So hello to
Hello.
you. And why did I just figure out that y'all live so close? Literally, like, I figured it out, I don't know, a few days ago.
And you said something about, you said they said something about coming down for the boat parade?
Yeah.
When's this?
So I sent it to you, but there is around Christmas.
Usually is.
Yeah, is there? I didn't know. Okay, we've lived here for like 8 years. I didn't know they had one of these either. But there's
Again,
a boat parade down on the river.
We don't go downtown much. No.
Well, that's true. But down on the riverfront, there's a boat parade, like beginning of December, end of, holiday season time. And I saw that they had clicked that they were interested. And that's how it popped up. It popped up when I was scrolling. And I was like, they're coming into town? And then I realized they're always in town. I didn't know. I'm a little slow. I'm sorry. Also, Miss Beth Travers is
the
out
rock
there.
star MFG Records in the house.
And the train man himself, Edward Contreras. And, of course, his lovely wife.
Pat the Picture Girl.
Pat the Picture Girl. Now Rick the Stick is out there. Let me see. I think that is it for right now.
Alrighty. Well, how about let's just kick this things off. You know, like I said, I did the best I could do. I ran. I literally ran to the finish line. But I can tell you, I was definitely out there running on empty.
Looking back at the years gone by like so many summer fields. Oh, the way you look so kind. I'm running there who you are, but I'm running behind. Don't even know what I'm hoping to find. Running into the sun, but I'm running behind.
On Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, me and Old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio.
Hey, this is Ed the Train Man.
Hi, this is Beth the Picture Girl. Come get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man every Monday from 6 to 8 Eastern Island Time. That's 5 to 7 Central Island Time.
So grab a bottle of reggae wine and come join us for our Monday night party. Live from the Paradise Way Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. Right here on Tiki Man Radio.
It could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Precious moments in these fly-by days, precious memories as we turn the page. For every problem that we face, look in your eyes and they all fade. The life we know, the air we breathe, having you to hold. Everything we love, these are the best days of our lives. Simple things as life unfolds, lessons learned, stories to be told. Feel the wind and spread our wings as we are grateful for everything. The life we know, the air we breathe, having you to hold is all I need. Everything we love, these are the best days of our lives. These are the best days of our lives. A time to live and a time to die. A time to laugh and a time to cry. For every season we thrive or bleed. No matter what, you're here next to me. The life we know, the air we breathe, having you to hold
best days of our lives. The artist's name is David Alex Barton. And he sent that to us and said, hey, check out this single. So brand new music from him.
That's a good song.
It is. And, regardless of, what you hear or what you say, every day, it's the best day of your life if you want to make it your best day. So,
that's right.
And there's always tomorrow to make it even better. So, we're not guaranteed tomorrow, so make every day good.
That's right.
The best you can. And then if you get it tomorrow, make it even better. So, it is what it is.
That's right. Well, so I was looking earlier. Do you remember when Jet was here? Which, by the way, I have a picture of you with Jet, Uncle Alex. Did I ever send it to you?
No.
I will send it to you. But anyways, so when Jet was here, he mentioned his friend Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina has blown up, right? Well, our daughter Alicia, she loves Sabrina Carpenter. So whenever Jet said...
That's an understatement.
Yeah, whenever Jet made the comment that night that Sabrina messaged him and said, hey, are you coming to my show at the arena tonight? That Alicia was like, wait a minute, I want to go. So anyway, so I've been kind of keeping an eye on Sabrina now, just for Alicia's sake, right?
Right.
Well, I got an email from one of the from her record label, and apparently the record labels now are selling merch.
Really?
For the artists? Yeah, I don't know. So apparently,
already there.
Anything for a buck.
Right?
You got to do what you got to do.
Right. So, anyway, so Sabrina Carpenter was one of those artists, and so whenever I clicked on it, I started looking through her merch, and she is actually, there's two things that surprised me. Number one, she is actually selling cassette tapes of her music. Yes. And the cassette tapes are sold out.
Really?
Yes.
You gotta have a player.
Right?
What?
Yeah, so the cassette tapes are sold out. So I thought that was interesting. So then I was like, well, most people a lot of people are doing vinyl nowadays. So what are we doing?
Right.
So I scroll down and she is selling vinyl, but it's like 1 or 2 songs. And it's not a 45 record. It's a 7-inch.
A 7-inch?
Yeah. It's called a 7-inch.
Say what?
Not by speed, apparently, anymore.
I was going to say, what speed does that play on?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. Is that 45? Is that 33? Is that 78? Like, what are we doing? Nope. 7-inch. So, whatever speed that's supposed to be.
Big old
I don't know. I mean...
I don't know, but suddenly I felt really old.
I've only ever known them to be exactly like you said. You put them according to the speed. But,
yeah. And I think, it's a single. One is, like, side A is Feather, that song, and side B is another. So I'm thinking it's a 45 record.
It would have to be.
But I suddenly feel old because it's a 7-inch record, apparently.
Alrighty then.
Either that or the kids nowadays just don't know how to.
What's the new song, My Big Old 7-Inch?
Hey now.
I was just thinking, right before you said that, Uncle Alex, I was thinking, wonder how many guys put a record on their lap if they Just saying. He started it. I was going to behave.
Am I gonna have to put you guys in timeout? My goodness.
He started it. Well, Rick, I'm glad you're feeling better. Rick got the crud.
Seems like everybody got the Key West crowd again.
Everybody does.
Well, it sounds like
wood. I haven't
knock
gotten
on
it
wood,
in 3,
we didn't.
the 3 years I've been down here.
Well, it sounded like if Dave Sines got the crud before he ever left the island.
That day, that night.
Yeah.
Wow, that's craziness.
And then, so Rick got it. And I don't think Michelle, nope, she didn't. So Moni said that from now on, you have to take zinc and vitamin C every day for 2 weeks before you go, and then take it while you're there. And Michelle said she did that this year, and she did not get sick.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I forgot to mention, was looking on the socials. There's birthdays out there today.
There is.
Did you see all the birthdays?
I saw a couple.
I know. I saw a couple earlier, and I want to say there was more earlier in the week here, but I want to.
Well, one was Miss Linda Ritter.
Yeah, and of course, also today is the one and the only Mr. Tim Campbell's birthday as well.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Well, for those of you who don't know, it's Linda Ritter now.
Yeah.
Do you remember her maiden name?
Robb.
Thank you. It was Linda Robb. Y'all know I can't remember people's names.
Of course, they were the president and vice president of the very first B-Dawg fan club.
They were.
If you remember that.
You're exactly right.
The fan club that quickly disbanded because they were the only two members. And, they couldn't get anybody else to hop on that train. So they're like, well, it was a nice try, B-Dawg, but,
we have
it is what it is.
We have a coffee mug.
I have a glass.
Is it a glass? I knew we had something.
I have a glass, a beer glass.
We have a Bill Crowley coffee mug, but we have a glass.
We have a B-Dawg beer glass.
That's right. Just one.
That has never been used.
No, huh?
Has never been used, and we put it up for safekeeping. So
we did.
But the Linda's birthday is today, as well as the amazing Tim Campbell. And of course, I saw where he's out at his birthday dinner. But we got to do something special for his birthday, don't we?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So how about? I'm trying to think. What would be his speed?
Tim Campbell?
Yeah.
Do we have a dancing turkey? Do we have a?
I do.
Stop it.
Not a turkey, but
oh,
it's close.
I was going to be so impressed.
Well, it's like this, Sometimes I just like to call Tim sweetheart.
Hi there. My name is Kevin Bacon. And I'm sure you're wondering, what does Kevin Bacon want? Well, sweetheart, let me tell you. What I want is for you to have a good birthday. Get your feet loose, stop your hooves, celebrate it every way. Yeah. Everybody's grinning from ear to ear. They're singing your name, that's what I want to hear. 'Cause it's true. This day is all about you. This day is all about you. And I can guarantee we are gonna drop down from 6 to 1 degree. It's your birthday, one thing is clear. You get better and better every single year, and it's true. This day is all about you. This day is all about you. Hey!
Can't you just see Tim dancing to that?
I like the leg moves.
So happy birthday, Devin.
Yes, it's the same leg moves. You're right.
So,
The ambassador said that was perfect.
Exactly.
It is what it is. But, I think it's kind of fun to have some, the Tiki Man's got the Golden Girl dancing around. I had to find something. So,
Oh, the Tiki Man has the Golden Girl dancing?
Well, yeah.
How did I not know that?
His happy birthday is the Golden Girl dancing down at Panama City Beach in front of the stage where the Tiki outfit.
Oh, that's right.
That's the happy birthday he's got. And I'm like, well, it's always been a competition to see who could do better. Well, you got the Golden Girl, but I got Kevin Bacon.
I didn't see the Tiki Man mascot in Key West this year.
Oh, yeah. Was the mascot not there in Key West?
I don't know. I wasn't in Key West.
Oh, yeah. Why am I asking
I watched all
you?
the videos, but yeah,
I don't
didn't
know.
see it either.
I'll ask Sunday.
Yeah.
They probably couldn't find anybody that wanted to wear the suit because it's a little stanky.
It's hot.
It does get hot. So.
Like my husband. Just saying.
I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have like a,
You don't.
or that, wah, wah, wah. Yeah, sorry, I don't have any of those.
Work on it.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. So,
That's funny.
what else you got?
I don't know.
All right. Well, hey, I know what I got. You was talking about Jet Jurgensmeyer.
Yes.
Our good friend.
Yeah.
He has a brand new single
He
out
does.
that he just released, and it's called Found You.
I wasn't who I am right now. Lost time wasted on lonely memories. Had nothing to my name but a couple broken dreams. I had my share of breakdowns and bad days and burnouts, but when you smile back at me, oh, I got all I need. 'Cause you're an angel on my shoulder, with a shoulder I can cry on, swearing that you're all in, and you'll always leave the light on. Well, I thought praying's all that I could do, till I found you. When I met you, I never looked back. You put these boots back on the right track. Made up for them bad decisions. Must have heard me wishing for an angel on my shoulder, with a shoulder I can cry on, swearing that she's all in, and she always leaves the light on. I thought praying's all that I could do, till I found you in all your grace and all your patience. And all your love was worth the waiting. I swear when I get down on my knees, I thank God for bringing you to me. 'Cause you're an angel on my shoulder, with a shoulder I can cry on, swearing that you're all in, and you'll always leave the light on. Well, I thought praying's all that I could do, but now I got an angel on my shoulder, with a shoulder I can cry on, swearing that you're all in, and you'll always leave the light on. Well, I thought praying's all that I could do. I guess those prayers done made it up and through, 'cause I found you. 'Cause I found you. I guess those prayers done made it up and through, 'cause I found you.
Hey, check 1, 2. Hey y'all, this is Jet Jurgensmeyer, and you're listening to Tiki Man Radio, tropical country with B-Dawg and Lou. What could possibly go wrong?
Hey Tiki folks, this is Rick the Stick, and I do my show from 5 to 7 Eastern Island Time every Sunday evening, and it's sponsored by JBL Travel Group. The show is called It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere on the Road. When I'm not doing my show, I keep my one good eye on the road and my two good ears tuned in to Tiki Man Radio. Hey, what could possibly go wrong?
born and raised. That is Shalane Stedman, another artist who sent us her music and said, hey, will you check this out? And so listened to it and said, hey, I guess we'll put on play that. So I liked it.
I like it a lot. She has a pretty voice.
I love it because, that's the one thing that we've managed to do with being involved with CMAs and CMA Fest and all the trips that we go to Nashville is that we get to meet all these amazing independent artists, and they're just looking for somebody to play their music and get their music out to. And we have a great time meeting them and a lot of times getting to see them perform. Mm-hmm. And they sometimes their inbox is pleasantly surprised when I look and hear a new song, like, oh yeah, I like that. So yeah,
no, I love it.
Yeah.
Another well, we got quite a few things in our inbox this week, but
oh yeah,
we pleasantly surprised by one of our friends. You've heard us talk about him, High Mountain Breezes, and High Mountain Breezes, Mr. Bruce Tarletsky.
Yeah,
he emailed us and sent us over another new song from their group.
And we're going to be playing that after on the second hour here coming up, and we'll tell you all about that.
After our travel minute.
Yeah, that's right, because that's coming up here very, very shortly.
So if our wonderful sponsor is still out there, Callie, okay, so everybody loved your Kevin Bacon, by the way. And Callie's laughing at my husband's hot thing. He said, "You are hot," and he said his wife can't keep her hands off of him either.
Well, I saw a picture of him, in his gi and looked like he got another award there. He's going to give Chuck Norris a run for his money. He keeps it up. I mean, he's looking like a pretty bad boy right there.
He is.
So
he is. Yeah, and Golden Girl may have hid the Tiki Man costume.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
they were saying
there was two of them, though.
Oh, is there two of them?
There was one in Key West.
I think they left one in Key West.
Oh, well then why was nobody in it?
I don't know.
Well,
Mo was in it for a little bit at Panama City Beach, and she did a great job.
Yeah.
And then Mo was down there, so I wonder why Mo wasn't in it.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Joe's still out there. He's listening, doing some quotes.
Very nice.
Joe, I think my youngest is going to be getting a hold of you at some point for maybe a honeymoon trip. Yeah. So just saying.
They wanting to go to an exotic location?
Well, they're thinking about it. I tried to tell them to call Joe and just go elope. Spend all their money on going to the beach somewhere. Yeah. It is cheaper.
Well, yeah.
Although I will say they're doing this one a lot easier than the rest of our kids because we don't have to do anything. They got an all-inclusive thing at where they're having their wedding.
Venue.
Yes, thank you. At the venue, and so oh, gotcha, Mo. Sorry, the ambassador said nobody wants to wear the costume that was left in Key West. Trust me.
Can't dry clean it enough?
Yeah, probably not, because I just remembered who all's worn that. Yeah,
right. Exactly. Yeah. I figured it got burnt.
Yeah, Mo, be glad nobody asked you. Yeah. But yeah, they're going to be getting a hold of you, Joe. Now I just lost my whole train of thought. I got sidetracked by the Tiki Man costume.
The whole venue, everything.
Yeah.
Was down
the venue. Yes, everything in the venue is included. So we don't have to do anything except show up. Oh, I do have to take them some food for that, while we're all getting ready. But other than that, I don't have to tear anything down. We don't have to.
Oh yes, we do. Because
DJ,
because the kids they are trying to go cheap. They spent the money on the venue and all the the extra luxuries,
the food
but they skimped out and said, "Hey, I need Party Dog Entertainment to DJ for free."
Of course,
yeah.
So
wedding gift.
Yeah, it's my wedding
Right.
gift. Is I'm DJing their reception. So
right,
just like I did the other sisters. So
Yep. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's what kicked off this whole business affair.
Right. Although he was pretty disappointed when we went to see the venue the other day. They told him he's not allowed to have the fog machine. He was going to do the smoke machine thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, it sets off the sprinkler system. They had somebody that did
Wet
it.
T-shirt contest.
Right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
So I'm like,
you could.
I'm like, okay, so I understand. I can't have a fog machine because of the smoke.
Yeah.
So
It's sensitive.
what about
Apparently.
What about my bubble machine? You know what they said? That leaves soap residue everywhere. We can't have that either.
Yeah.
So no fun.
But you can have the no heat sparkler things.
Yeah, that I don't even own, but that's okay.
I know.
That's okay. I got an awesome light set.
That's right.
We'll set the mood.
That's right.
But
And Uncle
I
Alex.
have a small disco ball.
Oh, do you? Is it one of those that goes around by itself?
No.
Sits on the counter? Oh.
Just hangs there.
I did want to tell you.
I got all that.
Lots of people were saying hi to you, Uncle Alex, and I forgot to tell you earlier.
I'm here.
So my apologies.
My big 7-inch door off.
All right. Hey, if I haven't told you,
I didn't do it.
amazing sponsor, JBL Travel Group, Joe Leo,
You're getting me in
has a
trouble.
brand new travel minute this week.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. First of all, welcome back to everybody from Key West. Look like you guys had a great time. Now, don't forget that our Tiki Man Escape to Paradise is coming up in May, and we still have some room, so please get your reservations in for that. Only $100 reserves your room, and then you have until, I think it's February, to pay off the final payment. And you can make payments towards that so you could chip away at your balance. So get your reservations in, click on the banner on Tiki Man Radio, which will take you right to our website with all the information, the prices, and the reservation form, so then we can get your room scheduled. So today I want to talk about, and it's really hard to talk about the holidays, but I want to talk about the holidays because there's a lot of great things going on with trips and travel. Especially for those of you who have young children or who are young children yourself at heart. I want to talk about Universal Orlando. They have the greatest thing going down there every year. This year it runs from Friday, November 22nd through Tuesday, December 31st, and it's the holiday celebrations. Now, I know it's hard to think about with this 70 and 80 degree weather we've had here at the beginning of November, but it's going to get cold. It's coming. Trust me. So anyway, it's called The Magic of Christmas. It's at Universal Orlando. It takes place in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which if you're any kind of Harry Potter fans, the parade with larger than life floats. It's actually co-sponsored by Macy's in New York, so you can imagine what kind of a parade it is. And of course, if you stay in a Universal Orlando hotel, you get early admission to the park, and you get a lot of other benefits. So there's also the Universal Holiday Tour. But the thing you really want to see is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and the Merry Grinchmas. For those Grinch fans, there's holiday breakfasts with the characters for the kids. Or for you, and there's a ton of really good in-park experiences. There's food themed for the holidays, small plates and things like that. But this is definitely something that doesn't require a passport. It's a close flight down to Florida, Orlando, Florida. We have some great hotels for that. And if you want to really celebrate the holidays, you can't believe how they decorate these hotels and these parks there. I was there one year for the Thanksgiving holiday, and the day after Thanksgiving, you wake up, and the entire park was decorated like overnight. They must have a lot of elves that come in during the course of the night and decorate this place. But I highly recommend this year for those of you who would like to celebrate the holidays down in Florida. Like I said, if you have young kids or you're a kid at heart, this is the perfect place to go. Universal Orlando Studios in Florida. If you'd like more information about that, just give me a call. There's all kinds of packages available. And like I said, it runs from November 22nd through December 31st. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. This has been Joe Leo with this week's Travel Minute. Take care.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
Hello, Tiki Man Radio listeners. This is Surf's Up student crew from Antioch High School in sunny California, home of the Panthers. My name is Alondra, and we are the graduating class of 2026. And we hope that you, our wonderful listeners, will join us for lunch while we talk and play cool vibe music for you on Tuesdays at noon Eastern Island Time. So, stay tuned to the best radio station on the planet, Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com, your happy place.
Hey everybody, Tiki Man here. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hope you're enjoying the video. Do us a favor, hit the like button down there. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the little bell. That really does help us out tremendously and allows us to keep doing what we do here at Tiki Man Radio. Thanks for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Back to the show.
I met my hubby in a honky tonk. He scooted in around 10 o'clock. Come up and ask me what drink I want. I called him, I am my donkey donk. He started flashing his credit card, playing a cool, but he was trying hard. But at the moment that he stole my heart was when he asked me to dance. Here's that two-stepping tall glass of water, honey, I want to drink. Here's a hot hunk of men wrote me in before I could think. Now all my mama told me about the birds and the bees and how cowboys won't stay long. But I met my hubby, I met my hubby in a honky tonk. I got the diamond on my left hand, we booked a redneck wedding band. Got to party with our rowdy friends and seal it all with a kiss. Here's our two-stepping tall glass of water, honey, I want to drink. Here's a hot hunk of men wrote me in before I could think. Now all my mama told me about the birds and the bees and how cowboys won't stay long. But I met my hubby, I met my hubby in a honky tonk. I met my hubby, I met my hubby, I met my hubby. He freaking loves me. I met my hubby, I met my hubby in a honky tonk. Yeah. Here's that two-stepping tall glass of water, honey, I wanna drink. Here's a hot hunk of men wrote me in before I could think. Oh, about all my mama told me about the birds and the bees and how cowboys won't stay long. But I met my hubby, I met my hubby in a honky tonk. I met my hubby, I met my hubby in a honky tonk.
Hi, this is Mo, listening in from North Carolina to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio. Wednesday evenings, 7 to 9 p.m., where the boots meet the beach.
down in a notebook songs about you and me. I've been singing to every soul in Tennessee. Nobody seems to listen. No one ever smiles the way that you do. So I guess you'll never hear me on the radio. I'd give up this crazy dream of mine to hold you once more. Won't you meet me in Montana? I wanna see the mountains in your eyes. Oh, I've had all of this life I can handle. Meet me underneath that big Montana sky.
I left home for Hollywood, looking for a part to play. Well, you always said I had such a pretty face, but I guess I'm not that pretty, 'cause no one looks at me the way that you do.
Well, you'll always be a movie star to me.
Darling, now I guess it's time that I let go of that dream.
Won't you meet me in Montana? I wanna see the mountains in your eyes. Oh, I've had all of this life I can handle. Meet me underneath that big Montana sky.
Well, we're stuck here in these hills that they call mountains.
But darling, back home in your arms is right where I wanna be. Won't you meet me in Montana? I wanna see the mountains in your eyes. Oh, I've had all of this life I can handle. Meet me underneath that big Montana sky in Montana. Meet me underneath that big Montana sky.
Meet me in Montana. And of course, that is the music that Bruce, that we got to meet from High Mountain Breezes.
Yeah, and actually, Bruce just chimed in while the song was on.
Oh, perfect timing.
Yeah, he said that they're going to be releasing a video.
Very nice.
In the next couple days. So we're looking forward to that for sure. So Meet Me in Montana was originally done by Dan Seals and Marie Osmond. It's always been one
That's
of
why
my...
it sounded familiar.
Yeah, it's always been one of my
I've heard
all-time...
it before.
Yeah, it's always been one of my all-time favorite songs.
But who's the vocals on
And-
this remake?
Well, the High Mountain Breezes, they had Melissa Duvall and Ron Wallace sing, and they are both they've both done their own thing, but they're also studio vocalists, and they do a lot of demo work and things like that. They're fantastic.
I love that.
Their
vocal
voices were amazing in that
good,
song.
yeah.
Yeah. I would almost. No, I'm not even going to almost. I am going to say, I think I like this version better than the
Dan Seals version?
better than the Dan Seals and Marie
Honestly,
Osmond.
I like that. So
Yeah. It's a really, really cool song. So just a little bit about High Mountain Breezes. I know we've talked about them before, but I want to let you know there are a lot of contributing players, vocalists, songwriters, producers, engineers, and basically it's folks who have been around the industry forever. They've done their own separate things, and now they've come together to make some magic. They're still doing their own separate things, but now they're coming into the studio and they're making the music they want to make the way they want to make it, and they're having a blast. Now it's just all about enjoying the music.
That's the way it should be.
Absolutely. So Bruce Tarletsky is the founder, songwriter, executive producer, Monty Lane Allen, Bob Bullock, and I'm sure that some of y'all have heard these names, and I'm not going to be able to say all of them because there are a lot, but Tim Crouch, Sam Levine, Michael Spriggs, Gwen Sebastian, Melissa Duvall, who did vocals on that song. Let me see, Kyle Hirschman.
Extensive list.
Yes, I mean there's probably 20.
Okay.
Just guessing, but yeah. They are amazing, and thank you so much, Bruce, for sending us those. And,
Absolutely.
And keep them coming. We're looking forward to it
see the
for
video.
sure. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yes, send us a video. I'll play it.
Yeah.
Since that we are partially a TV station too.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Billy Rieger, hello to you.
Hey,
Says,
Billy.
Cannonball tuned in from the Peace Train.
Awesome.
So nice to hear from you as well. And you're welcome, Bruce. I promise I'm not just saying that because you're listening. It's true.
Hey, speaking about songwriting, I got some exciting news.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I talked about a long time ago how that I was dabbling in writing.
Yes.
And that Mark Mulch had heard or read what I had written, and that he wanted to work with me.
Yeah.
So he took what I wrote, and he sent me a rough vocal of the first verse of the song, and I cannot tell you, I love it.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really cool.
It's going to be amazing once it's done.
I have an idea for it, actually.
Well,
I need to talk to you.
I've been listening back and forth too, and I'm like, I have
You got
things.
some ideas?
I got things that run through my head too.
Yep.
Because when I hear it, I'm like, I could have done that better. When I'm looking at it on the paper after, I think it's perfect. The way I wrote it, because I don't think I could send it any better, because I rewrote the thing 4 or 5 times.
I know.
But then when I hear it, the vote, I'm like, wait, I think I could. I love the direction that he went, and then I'm like, because that just immediately sparked another idea. So
That's how it works.
Yeah,
Yep, that's how it happens.
so at some point in time, Mark and I are going to have to get on a Zoom, or I'm going to have to go to Nashville or something, so that
Jersey.
That we can
we can go to Jersey.
get it done.
And it's funny because you think about the lyrics, and I can't play a lick of music, but I was thinking about the music for it.
Because I'm not a songwriter, I'm a lyricist.
Yes.
Let's get it right.
Well, I'm neither, but I had an idea for music. But yeah, it was really cool. I came out the other day, and Brian's standing in the kitchen, and he's crying. And of course, I walked out, and I'm like oblivious. I just start talking to him, and then all of a sudden he's sniffling, and I looked at him kind of funny. And he's like, yes, I'm bawling. I'm like, okay, what's going on? What happened? So then he let me hear it. Yeah, who died? So then he let me hear it. It's going to be really, really good.
Yeah, and no, it's not coastal.
No, but it is country.
It is country, and the subject matter is not Tiki Man Radio approved most of the time, but
Well, it
is, but
it is.
But
it is.
It was me pouring my heart out on paper. and Mark read that and sensed it, and I love I love what he sent me so far.
I like how Mark approached it, because when you showed it to him, you weren't even like really pitching it. You were just showing him what you did.
I was not. Yeah, I'm like, hey, look what I did.
Yeah, and his response was, that touches something in me, and I would be honored to be able to help you finish that. Yeah. So I thought that was really neat the way that Mark said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Thank you, Bruce, for reminding me. If anyone wants to download or add Meet Me in Montana to your playlist, you can find it on all streaming platforms. Just search High Mountain Breezes, Meet Me in Montana.
Nice.
Yep. And it is out now, so
Very
do
cool.
that.
Very cool.
Yep. Cali, country music with the beach vibe. That's, well, this one won't have, but
No.
yeah, some of them do.
No. What, which one?
You.
Oh, I got a couple that are beachy.
Yes, you do.
That I've been working on, but the one that Mark is currently working on is the farthest from beachy.
Yeah.
And if I was to ever have a dream, it would be if this song would go mainstream. And I even had, from the time I wrote it, I always said I wanted Craig Morgan to sing it.
Yeah.
that was just if that
He would be perfect.
If that gives you an idea of where the song goes, in my mind, from the word, whenever I came up with the concept, Craig Morgan was the first and only person I ever had in my head that I, if it was to ever get cut, that'd be the one I'd want to cut it.
Yep.
But I tell you, I love the vocals that Mark delivered on that, and because he was like, well, he was tired and he was trying to be quiet. So,
Yeah.
so it was that.
You could tell it was done late at night. It was like whispery.
It was done
and
late at
soft
night and everything. I'm like, that just, I don't know.
It was like haunting.
Yes, yeah. So it was very, very haunting, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe that's the vibe it needs to be haunting. I'm like, maybe I've read it wrong the whole time. Mark just he's got it. It's his baby now.
Right.
So I don't know, but that was where when I first started that project, that was the thing that popped in my head. But to actually hear something that was in my head actually coming out and hearing it in my ears, I got a little touch.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got a little touch.
Yeah, it was cool.
So what else you got?
So, I'm almost scared to bring this up because I can just hear Uncle Alex. Nothing personal.
Uncle Alex, on your best behavior now.
Yeah.
You must be on your best behavior.
So, y'all probably heard about the escaped monkeys.
Which ones?
Well, apparently
I
there
hear
were
they're
monkeys running
everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Was it Arkansas? Do you remember hearing about these?
South Carolina.
Somewhere in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
But there was some like in Arkansas too. There was a couple that escaped. And then even out here in Saudi Daisy,
Yes, a lady shot it.
a lady shot a monkey because it attacked her.
It attacked her and bit her.
Yeah. It attacked her and she shot it. And it wasn't hers. I don't know where it came from.
Cop, and he's like, "Where do I take this thing?" It's like they
had
ended up
nothing-
taking it to the zoo.
Did they?
Yeah, they did, and they ended up they had to euthanize it.
Oh, did they?
But it had nothing to do with the monkeys escape from a
Yes.
medical lab in South Carolina.
They were doing all kinds of like
I've heard-
public service announcements. It's not the escaped monkeys from South Carolina.
Yeah, it was like, who had that on their bingo card? I saw all the comments on there on the Facebook. It was like, what in the Jumanji hell are we?
I know. Well, apparently they have caught a lot of them from South Carolina.
Oh, they
now.
did, because there was like what 43 of them or something.
Yeah,
like that?
there was
Quite a
40.
few.
Yeah. Well, now they're down to last update I saw. As of last night, they were down to like 11 still running around.
Did they ever say what they were doing to these monkeys in the lab?
No.
Okay.
It was nothing that was going to harm the environment
Quote, unquote.
or anyone else. Yeah. So no one needed to panic, but they made sure and told everybody, don't approach them. So I don't know.
Alrighty then.
But yeah, so they have been baiting them with food, trying to get them, So they caught 2 last night, and the monkeys were enjoying their dinner of peanut butter and jelly. So the monkeys were having peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and for dessert they were going to have Fruit Loops.
All right.
And apparently the monkeys liked that. So
Okay.
but
I like that.
What happened? I know, right?
That sounded like my dinner last night.
So what happened was apparently somebody who works at the lab left the door open. I had
How many doors did he leave open?
Thank you. I'm like 43 monkeys.
Well, you know, there's always that one that gets out and lets everybody else out.
That's the way it happens in the movies.
Right. Must be true.
Right. Eric Tittle, hello. He downloaded.
H brother.
He just downloaded Meet Me in Montana. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
You know, speaking of Meet Me in Montana, there's some other news coming out of Montana that people are not happy about.
What?
The debut of Yellowstone came out.
Oh.
And
I heard it was coming.
Yeah, it came out. It came out, and what was funny was all the previews leading up to the actual show.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin Costner, I seen an interview with him where he was laughing. He was like, "Well, I'm wondering how they're going to do this out," because he was in the previews, and he's like,
"Oh yeah,
I'm not in this season at all." But somehow,
yeah, he didn't even know it was premiering.
I'm in the previews. So, people are pissed because they killed him off the very first episode within the first 5 minutes of the show.
They've been saying for a year and a half that he wasn't.
Which he was. Everybody knew he wasn't coming back.
They do that series is because they killed him off, but then they said, okay, now 6 weeks prior, then the whole show goes on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
really?
Yeah.
So yes, but the way they did it was, it was set up to appear that it was his demise was self-inflicted.
No.
Yes. So.
Oh no.
That
You cannot make John Dutton have that happen.
But.
Listen, I'm gonna get all fired up.
Well, that's what happened. Everybody got fired up. But to my understanding, because I didn't watch it, because I've waited 3 years.
You're over it.
I was over it. But apparently, if you remember, the son Jamie got the wicked girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And she had
I kind of remember.
who has aspirations, for him to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently, things aren't always as they appear. Let's just put it that way.
I was going to say, who would really think he would do that?
But people were totally upset about that whole thing, how it went down. And
well, it's funny.
It got ugly.
It's funny because I was watching an interview with Kevin Costner the other day, and somebody asked him like what he thought of the premiere, and he's like, honestly, this is no lie. I just found out today that it was on last night.
He didn't even know.
Me too, is because it's season 5.
Yes.
5B, because 5A already played.
Yeah.
Oh,
like 2 years ago.
All right, so they have to be 8, because this is season 5, episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
So I got to go whack and watch.
Yeah,
8.
season's
2 damn years.
Yeah,
so
season
exactly right.
Season 5. It's been at least a year since season 5, the first half.
I saw episode 9. I'm like, I gotta play this shit backwards.
Yeah, you gotta go back.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you're going to watch Star Wars, if you want to watch it chronologically, you do have to start with the new and work your way backwards.
That's true. Yeah. I can't. So it's been years since I paid attention to TV. And then right before COVID, I got into a few of the shows that Brian was watching. And one was The Masked Singer. Another one that you were watching was SEAL Team.
Oh, SEAL Team. And then it took a two-year hiatus.
Yes. And then I was just getting into The Good Doctor. And
then it took a hiatus.
Like COVID killed all of them.
Yep.
And so then all of them took like this year or two hiatus. And by the time they all came back on, including Yellowstone, I was done. I was like, whatever. I'm not interested anymore.
Well, I'm kind of like I've fallen into the Tiki Man era of all I watch is reruns of old shows.
I'm with you, Callie.
I don't watch any of the new stuff.
Well, they came out with a couple of new ones like Matlock.
I did see the first episode of Matlock, and I liked it.
That is very good. She's on a mission. She is on a mission with her grandson.
I was
Now my guy with Grey's Anatomy I've been watching again, too.
Oh, really? See, I haven't watched Grey's for a minute.
They're back.
That's what I heard. The Matlock one, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, Lord, because I'm so tired of remakes.
Kathy Bates.
But then I watched part of it and I was like, oh, this is going to be good.
She's on a mission.
Because they're not, remember how you said about Magnum PI?
Yes.
How if you don't think about the first one, you like the second one.
Yeah.
This is the same way.
Okay.
If you don't compare it, because it's not the same as Matlock.
No, not at all.
And they've done that with a lot of different shows.
Yeah.
You know, Hawaii Five-0 when they came out.
Yes.
You have to not think of the old, and because you got to remember they are
because they're not trying to remake it.
No, they are exposing a whole new generation
Using
to
the same theories.
Yes, but
it's done, Patty.
What's done?
The Good Doctor.
It's done in other words.
Apparently, Patty said the Good Doctor's ending was awesome. Now I got to go back and see what happened. All right, Pat.
Well,
I have to go do it.
But here's the thing:
Callie's still waiting on the 1883 finale.
I thought
Me too.
I thought 1883 was wrapped up.
No, the Harrison Ford one.
They leave you hanging.
Oh, that was 1923.
Oh, 1883.
1883 wrapped up. That was the one with Sam Elliott.
Okay, that's right.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. So 1923 with Harrison Ford.
That one's we're still waiting on.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Did he ever get off the boat? We just need to know. Did he ever get off the boat?
I know.
But anything, just like anything else, we got monkeys in South Carolina. We got people over here just monkeying around trying to take 2 years to get shows out and everything. And I couldn't help myself, but I have a monkey song. Here's Rodney Atkins.
In a hurricane, and it's often worked like a runaway train. Driving them nails, dragging my tail, it don't take much to follow my trail, back and forth in a game of pickle. I ain't nothing but the monkey in the middle, walking that sideshow tightrope. Yeah, me and my baby make that dive jump. When our buckles bump, I tell you what, that girl is packing some powerful stuff. We get home, she plays me like a fiddle, making sweet music with the monkey in the middle. Walking that sideshow tightrope. In a hurricane, and it's often work like a runaway train. Driving them nails, dragging my tail. It don't take much to follow my trail, back and forth in a game of pickle. I ain't nothing but the monkey in the middle. Monkey in the middle. That's right. Come on.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
and Lou
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990
or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio.
Are you looking to grow your business and get your brand out there? Well, come be part of the Tiki Man Radio family. With over 10 years of branding experience, over 12,000 subscribers on YouTube, and a worldwide audience, Tiki Man Radio can take your business to the next level. Have you checked into local advertising? 15-second slots for thousands of dollars, sandwiched in between the news and 25 other businesses? Internet radio takes your business around the world. Let me tell you what Tiki Man Radio is all about. We're all about branding. We are all about getting your name to the listener base that you're looking for. We have sponsorship packages for large and small businesses with several live shows every week, music festivals in Key West and on the road, and the capability to come to your business. Tiki Man Radio becomes your part. Reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com for the sponsorship package that fits your need. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio. Come over and be part of the family.
What's going on, y'all? Big Vinny here. You're listening to Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou.
Perry County, black and gold, yearbook from '02. Flipping pages, remembering faces, takes me right back to friends that I ain't seen since at least '03, and the bright lights I outgrew. Yeah, you can't go back, but a memory gets you close, and the best ones hurt the most. Time keeps on moving, sometimes you can't choose how you remember those minutes while you're in them. Some memories will fade, some get stronger as you age, and some you gotta learn to let go, and the best ones hurt the most. Christmas down at Granny Bill's house, packed in nice and tight. Uncle Charlie brought a great big box of fireworks for us to light. It ain't been the same since '08, and I think we all know why. Crazy how things change when the matriarch goes, and the best ones hurt the most. And time keeps on moving, sometimes you can't choose how you remember those minutes while you're in them. Some memories will fade, some get stronger as you age, and some you gotta learn to let go, and the best ones hurt the most. It's hard to sit still with a rod and reel and be quiet when you're 8. Daddy and me down on Marsh Creek fishing off that rocky bank. And you don't know what you got till you grow up and wanna get back to that place. Yeah, memory can haunt you like a ghost, and the best ones hurt the most.
The best ones, that is the more sensitive side of our buddy Big Vinny. He is not all just fun and games. He is also a big teddy bear who has a big heart. And
yes.
So that is one of them songs that gets the tears are flowing over there, doesn't it, Lou?
Listen, that song just kills me. And when we were talking with him, for those of you who haven't seen the interview, did you ever upload it?
No.
Okay, B-Dawg this week is going to upload the interview.
I had other things.
Gonna do it.
Yeah.
I got sidetracked. My apologies.
Yeah. But he talks a lot about it and about that song in particular. And he and I had a really cool conversation about how I was always the tomboy. And I always used to tease my dad and say that I was the son he wished he had, even though he had 2 other sons. But because I was always the one out with daddy doing all of that stuff. And so my daddy taught me how to fish, and he taught me how to hunt, and he taught me how to do all those things. And so the first time I heard that song, I was already, just kind of like sentimental. And then it hit that last verse talking about fishing, and yeah, I was done. So that song always gets me a little teary.
I'm not gonna lie. I was when I was on my walk today. I heard a song that came across, and it got me in the feels too. And I was like, "Who sings this song?" Because it didn't sound familiar to me, and it was actually. I gotta find it because I thought for sure. Oh, it was actually Lee Brice.
Oh.
With for God and Country. Yeah. It was them. It was called. Called Just Checking In.
Yeah.
That's that song was a tearjerker as well.
Yes.
So yeah. If you have never heard that one, look that one up. If you are a guy who, misses, for me it was my grandpa. And for anybody that has a guy who has had another figure in their life, whether it be male or female.
Yep.
But when that person hits you and you're missing them bad. Yeah, that one got me today. So I just had to give you a little bit of a payback right there.
I didn't do it. Well, yeah, Callie says that song got to him too. He said, "When the matriarch goes." You're right.
Yes.
And I remember, there's something about.
Things aren't the same.
Exactly. Yeah, there's something about things aren't the same.
King and Country, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For King and Country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's something that's not the same when the mama goes. I don't know what it is, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now we're all emotional and teary here in the studio.
Well,
Grandma was the glue. I agree with you, Callie.
Well,
Mine was too.
I got another mama song.
Oh Lord, Uncle Alex, he's going to get us.
Tissues.
I know.
No, this would be good. How about an upbeat mama song?
That'd be fabulous.
All right, because there's some things in life. Whenever you get advice from people, about raising kids. You need to raise your kids this way. You need to raise your kids that way.
Oh yeah.
And then sometimes you just say, you block out the noise and you just raise them your own way.
Right.
Well, our good buddy Alex Key just released a new single, and of course it's called Willie, Willin' and Mama.
Me up on those old country songs she still plays to this day. By legends like Jackson, Haggard, Jones, and Strait. Well, I remember she played one by Willie and Waylon. I couldn't believe what I'd heard. They tried telling her what to do, and I knew that wouldn't work. They said, mamas, now don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. But mama, tried telling her a doctor or a lawyer would be best, so she raised a cowboy despite all my guess. I just wanna thank you, Willie Whalen and Mama. Now look at me in my old faded jeans, Lone Star belt buckle and boots, singing my songs I should have known all along. You don't tell a woman what to do. Said mamas and now don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. But mama didn't like that too much, so she gave me this guitar that I play in old bars and let me drive around in old trucks. They tried telling her a doctor or a lawyer would be best, so she raised a cowboy despite all my guess. I just wanna thank you, Willie Whalen and Mama. Well, I love some good women and done a whole lot of living, and I might have missed it if she would have listened back then. They said mamas now don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, but mama didn't like that too much, so she gave me this guitar that I play in old bars and let me drive around in old trucks. They tried telling her a doctor or a lawyer would be best, so she raised a cowboy despite all my guess. I just wanna thank you, Willie Whalen and Mama. Yeah, thank you, Willie. Yeah, thank you, Whalen. And thank you, Mama.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg.
And Lou.
From Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou. Here to tell you about our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel.
JBL Legends Travel is your full-service travel agent. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort vacations, destination weddings, and romantic getaways. They're dedicated to offering you the best prices and advice, all while maintaining an emphasis on customer service.
So don't hesitate to contact them so they can start planning your next travel adventure. You can contact them at 732-831-5200 or check them out online at jbltravelgroup.net.
Mom needs rest. We need a vacation. Daddy's stressed. We need a vacation.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ooltewah, Tennessee from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday, starting at 8 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday.
course, we met Trey there a couple of years ago over at CMA Fest, and we had conversations with him about trying to get him on the show.
Yeah.
And at the time, his schedule was just crazy. And that is like the first new music we've actually heard out of him for a while. So
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. I was surprised when I saw it. I'm like, wow, finally get to hear something new. So I don't know if he's been touring. He took some time off. I'm not sure.
We'll have
but,
to check into it.
But it was good to hear some new music come from Trey, because he's a really nice kid, and we had a nice conversation with him when we met him.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Well, we say kid. He's not really a kid.
He's a kid to us.
Yeah. Speaking of kid, so there was a kid on The Voice the other day. Amazing. He's 14 years old.
Oh, so, man, he took everybody to church.
He took everybody to church, and he had Snoop Dogg in tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was amazing. And his vocals were some of the best vocals I think I've ever heard in my life. He was really, really good.
Yeah, he gave life to talk about King and Country, one of their songs. And yeah, he moved everybody, and he's been it is all over social media.
Yeah.
Like I said, yeah, he had Snoop in tears, and initially, to my understanding, he didn't make it. He had actually got cut in one of the knockout rounds, and
really.
And he was actually, it was a steal how he managed to stay on the show. It was a steal.
Oh, good.
From Michael Bublé saved him to keep him on the show. And Michael was like, I'm so glad I did that, because that was a performance of a lifetime right there. But 14 years old.
It doesn't even matter what happens on the show. The boy is set.
14 years old.
Really,
he my gosh, I don't think I've ever heard that kind of vocals out of a 14-year-old like that with that much conviction. Was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
pretty impressive. So what'd you think of that new Alex Keys song? I saw you over there just
He did the growl.
He did the growl.
For those of you who don't know, I'm a sucker for whenever people growl their voice like that. I know from previous vocal lessons and things that is the worst possible thing you could do for your voice, but I don't even care.
And Matthew will do it like a dozen
gosh.
times during the show because he just knows that it gets to you.
Yeah, he'll look right at me and do it just because he knows. And let me see, Neil does it. I mean, everybody that I really like do it. And even the female artists. I'm still like, damn, I was sexy. I don't even care. Yeah.
I don't even care. On my growl.
There's something, work on the growl. It's all about the growl. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but man. And every time they do it, and especially when Matthew starts doing it a lot, I'm like, okay, stop, because you're going to hurt your voice. No, don't stop, because I really like it. But stop, because you're going to hurt your voice.
Save yourself.
So,
yeah.
We've told him 2 growls per show. That's it.
Listen, I know. It's awful.
So, which, of course, now he's going to have to start listening to us.
Listen, that boy ain't never listened to me in this many years. Maybe now that you're on board too, he'll listen a little bit more. But yeah,
listen. You have to listen to your management. That's all I can say.
Yeah, okay.
Have we ever steered you wrong?
Right.
No.
Right. Yeah. So I guess we can officially announce it. We are back in the artist management game.
Yes.
We are.
I don't know if I should be clapping yet or not, Ooltewah. I just leave you over there.
Run with it.
B-Dawg has never had to experience this yet.
No. See, when I was on the other side, I was under artist protection.
Yeah.
I did security.
He hung out.
That's all I had to do. Was I hung out with the band, hung out with the artist, and I didn't have to do really work.
Yeah, wait till you meet the politics side of the music business. But yeah, so we are officially Party Dog Entertainment. That's why it's called entertainment.
Yes.
It is an entertainment company, and we are back in the artist management. We've got one artist on the roster, and we've got another one that we're talking to, and someone else reached out to us and asked us about it. So. We'll see.
Which I think we can note that, of course, that Matt Van Fossen is he was your very first client. He was the one how you learned to do everything that you did. And you guys have spent some years apart, but now you're coming back together. And
We're back, baby.
because he is in demand. Of course, winning the Josie Award. He's got 2 videos that are on CMT in rotation,
And we're working on getting him on the Country Network.
and two songs in the top 80.
Yeah.
So that are moving up the charts. Good things are happening. He's slated to go on The Voice, but that may be in question right now.
I don't know if we're going to do it.
Because he's already been moved back once. He was supposed to have been on. He should have been on this episode that's airing right now.
Yeah, this season.
But they moved him back to where he'll be on to be the first season of next year or something like that. I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
But not sure.
2025.
Yeah, there's a lot of politics that goes in. Don't know if we're going to quite do it, but.
Well, no, he actually was scheduled to go the week after Thanksgiving to film the next season.
Okay.
But it's been postponed, so even the filming doesn't start until 2025. So I think it's still 2 seasons away. If he makes it on TV, that's where he'll be.
Yeah. So, and who knows where it'll be in 2 years.
Right?
True that.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of exciting things going on. So we will be being very, 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 very busy.
Yes.
So we'll have to see. So at some point in time, I may have to quit being a professional runner. I may not have the time to be competitive. So
No.
I just have to give it up.
No, you ain't gonna give it up.
How do you know?
Because I know. I don't want you to. You have a lot of fun doing that, and you're proud of yourself. I want you to keep doing it.
Well, I was proud of myself once.
And I'll become a professional walker. I ain't never gonna be a runner, but I might be a walker.
Well, that's how it all started.
A short distance walker.
Like I said, one day, for no particular reason, I just decided to take a walk. That walk turned into a run. So we'll see. We'll see.
It'll be fun.
I have to have a sponsor. I got to have a sponsor because these races are not cheap.
Okay, so we need a sponsor for the show. We need a sponsor for the races.
That's right.
We need a sponsor for our artist.
We need all kinds of stuff. we need.
That's right. No, what we need is you guys here on Wednesday nights. We have so much fun with y'all.
Absolutely.
Uncle Alex sitting in with us and getting me in trouble tonight. Thank you.
I didn't do it. I know nothing.
He is an instigator.
I love it.
Well, we also have to thank our amazing sponsors.
Yes.
JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio and partner for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise that I wish we were so badly going on. And of course, maybe 2026, we'll have to see. Maybe I may get to a point where I can quit my regular job and just have fun doing the other stuff.
That's the hope.
That's the hope. Maybe 2026 be our year.
Maybe you need to apply to do sound on the cruise ships.
Well, the Tiki Man says everything goes in 5-year cycles.
Yep.
So we are at the fourth end, coming toward the end of the 4th season of this show. Our 4th show birthday. Our 4th birthday will be at the end of February.
Yes.
But the 1st of February, or the end of January, sorry. The end of January is our official birthday, 1st of February. But this year, it's not only be the 4th birthday of the show, it'll actually be the 1-year birthday of Legend Studio this year.
Oh, yeah.
So
I can't believe it's been that long.
it'll be big celebration come the first show in February.
We got to have a big party.
It's our show anniversary plus the studio's birthday. So how about that?
That's right. We got to have a birthday party.
Yeah. So going into the 5th, the 5th year, like you said, Tiki Man says everything goes in 5-year cycles. So get the 5th year in. What the future holds, we don't know. We just have to wait and see. But it looks like things are lining up to be exciting and interesting, and what could possibly go wrong?
That's right.
That's right. So, but yes, the JBL Travel Group. If you are looking to book a getaway, you want to, whether it be a cruise, an all-inclusive resort vacation, a destination wedding, give JBL Travel Group a call. I talk to people all the time, especially at work. Oh, I'm going on a cruise. Did you call JBL Travel Group?
I know.
Like, well, no. I'm like, so how hard was it? Well, I went online, I found this discount code and everything.
Good luck.
And I'm like, well, you do know that Joe Leo at JBL Travel Group would have done it all for you, and it wouldn't have cost you anything extra.
That's right.
So why wouldn't you?
I've started now, we're members of like the wedding Facebook sites and stuff, and people will post looking for a travel agent for our honeymoon. And I
did that the other day.
I started tagging Joe.
Yep. JBL Travel Group, and tell them B-Dawg and Lou sent you.
That's right.
That's right. So give them a call, 732-831-5200. And I know we didn't talk a lot about it, but I can't get this show over with without talking about goaltending services, GTS Charters and Outfitters down in Key West. The whole crew was down there for the showcase. They got 2 boats. They went out on the water with goaltending services. And let me tell you that when I say they upgraded their fleet, good God, they upgraded their fleet. They went from
the new boat looks fantastic.
Oh my gosh, it's like they went from their nice, sensible sedan to the sports car. It's like the kids are out of the house. We can get rid of the minivan now, baby, because we got ourselves a luxury car.
Some nice twin motors on it.
I know.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's something.
It looks
else.
fantastic. I don't know anything about boats, but it looks fun.
But everybody had a great time. And when you go down to Key West, don't go down to Key West and just piddle around on Duval Street. If you really want to see what Key West has to offer, get out on the water and do it with goaltending services and GTS Charters down in Key West. And make sure you visit the daggone Outfitter store above the Hurricane Hole restaurant at the dock, and because that's where it all is. You
and
go
they've
in
got
there,
lots of new merchandise.
You get all your merch, get all your stuff that you need for your cruise. Pick up a book. You may need a book while you're relaxing out there. And Tiki Man's got a couple of them in there. It's everything that you need is right there. And I know Tiki Man said that Gypsy and Monty said that we need to get out there and get down there and get on a boat. And I'm
yes,
like,
we do.
I agree. You're not getting any argument from me. But
That's right.
when you're in Key West, go see them. And of course, MFG Records. Babe Signs and Beth Travers. They sponsor our live cam here every week. And, of course, if you are an independent artist looking to take your music to the next level, well, check out MFG Records and MFG Records Tropical. See what they can do for you, because it is music for grown-ups, right?
Yep.
Hey, you got anything else that you want to pass along before we call it a night?
I just want to tell everybody, I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful week. I know right now things are a little crazy in the world. It has been for a while. So when you see somebody, give them a smile, even if they're not smiling at you, because after all, smiles are contagious.
Oh, where'd you read that at?
I just had it in my brain. No, I don't know where I heard it from, but I've always heard that, and it's true, because if somebody smiles at me, and apparently I've been told I have a really bad RBF, but if somebody smiles at me, I smile back, because you can't not. That's just rude. It does.
Work.
Yeah.
I'm in the stores and stuff. I'll just they're like, oh.
Yeah. And even if you're in a bad mood, it makes you smile back at them. So let's practice that.
Yeah. Uncle Alex, anything that you want to leave anybody with this week?
No.
I got nothing.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for listening.
Got Eeyore sitting there. No, I don't have nothing.
You sound like Brian every other day.
Thanks for being here.
Life's like a box of chocolate.
He's sitting on the bench eating chocolate, and I'm the force that took a run. What the hell?
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah.
I'll be right here.
Right?
Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Remember, we are the original Trop Country show on Coastal Americana Radio, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, right here on Tiki Man Radio. There's a fad going around that everybody thinks that they are. Just remember, we created it. We're the first.
And Tiki Man Radio was the first.
That's right.
Americana.
That's right. Coastal Americana was the first, because they invented it.
That's right.
So, I remember when we first started, everybody's like, so what kind of show you doing? We're like, we're a country music show that's going, and they're like, oh, if it ain't trop rock, I don't listen to it. I don't listen to country music. But it's like, but guess what? A lot of your trop rockers have a lot of music that has a country vibe.
Jump the shark.
And
what'd you say?
Jump the shark.
Yeah.
And looking, lo and behold, 4 years later, not only do you have our show, there is copycats everywhere, and I will call them that. They are copycats because we are the original country music show on Coastal Americana Radio. And for that, we thank you very much for tuning in. We will be back here next week, same time, same channel. Have a great week. Be nice. That's all I can ask. Is just be nice. Okay? We'll see.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
But the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd. But you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind. Thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. Handsome tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bar too, as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last one near closing time. The final round poured as I strung the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song.